Many Americans today are struggling and grasping the inflation problem that we're seeing, 9%. And if you look at numbers back in the 70s, 1970s, we're really probably at 17% inflation numbers. And so when you look at real estate, you look at the housing market in general, it really comes down to consumer confidence, and it comes down to confidence overall in working, providing a paycheck, and then being able to produce and also pay those real estate bills. Now, you look at big investors and how they look at things differently is they still invest, right? Strike while everyone else is fearful. That's what Warren Buffett said. Well, you know, my thing is you look at what the real estate market is doing here in Las Vegas, and these real estate moguls, Vici Properties, real estate, they're a landlord now, a big landlord, just bought out Caesars Entertainment, which also includes Mandalay Bay. You look at the New York, Luxor. There's a lot of things that they've also purchased. They had MGM Detroit. A lot of these properties that they've purchased, and they're collecting rent. They're not going to change any concept, but you look at that, you look at Station Casinos out here also building a casino, and the economy here in Las Vegas is still thriving. So you look at those investors thinking, well, if there was going to be a crash or a recession, why are they purchasing this land? Why are they purchasing these properties? And it really comes down to confidence. You know, a lot of investors and hedge fund investors are confident about this Las Vegas market. We're number 3 in the country. So today I'm going to talk about some of the things that people have issues with when it comes to buying into real estate and retracting. Yet you look at some of these investors look at that as an opportunity. And if there's confidence in an economy, they're going to continue to purchase these homes. This is Dan French with the sound off. Let's get right into this video. What's going on, everyone? This is Dan French, and you know the channel. It's Everything Las Vegas. Also, I'm a real estate agent out here in Las Vegas and lender, so please check me out. I want to talk today about real estate and what's going on with the mindset and thinking of what real estate investors are doing and acquiring more property. Now, you got this company, Vici, which is really a real estate mogul. They're like a big landlord. They just purchased Caesars Entertainment, which has multiple properties under its umbrella. And the number that they came up with to purchase Caesars Entertainment was $17.5 billion, including paying off over $5 billion in debt. Now, why would they do that? Well, the rents. You know, they're projected now with all of these acquisitions. They've had $29.5 billion in mergers or acquisitions. They're going to collect $1 billion of rent every year now with all these acquisitions that they've had. It's not just Caesars Entertainment. They have other properties that they have purchased on the Las Vegas Strip. And as the bond market goes and as the investors go, that's what people in general should look at and say, man, they're still investing in a market like this. The confidence is there for them. You see hedge fund investors coming in and buying a ton of homes because they know they can either plant their money or get the rents in return. Had many properties that were purchased by investors this year. I would say about half that I've seen in a lot of these zip codes. And so you look at these acquisitions, and where does it all lead? Well, so these acquisitions by Vici, I mean, it's a power move. You know, they have tons of opportunity now. 40,775 rooms to offer. You have 1.2 million square feet of casino space to offer, 5.9 million square feet for casinos for meetings and conventions. All these things are desirable. And, you know, the confidence that they have on the long game of getting their returns on these properties is there. And they wouldn't invest their money if they didn't. You got Station Casinos doing the same thing, building a new casino off the 215 Beltway out here. And this market here, this economic market here in Las Vegas, I mean, you look at properties and you look at all these things and businesses opening up. You know, I always reference back to what I saw and I've witnessed and experienced here in Las Vegas, which is I saw the crash on the housing market here. I saw businesses shut their doors. We saw COVID and how that was really a recession. Businesses shut their doors. Las Vegas shut all completely, was just shut down. And so you're looking at all of these things And still, it's not phasing these investors whatsoever about investing their money into these properties, even with this inflation crisis. You know, we talk about how inflation has a big impact on people spending and also just in general investors spending, but yet investors aren't even looking at that. They're looking at, you know what? Las Vegas is a desirable place. It's going to continue to be that. We're going to continue to put our money here, and they're going to continue to get returns on their money. And I think that's what it's about. You know, the confidence in this economy, the confidence in the Las Vegas local economy here, and the mindset of investors investing their money it tells you a lot. You know, if it's me, I don't have that capital, right? Those deep pockets like these big casinos have, or these big investors have, these owners have, right, of these big casinos. But people are still putting money here, and there's no retract, there's no slowing of an economy here. And I just feel that when you look at this economy again, Las Vegas is a very unique place. It's a destination place for a lot of people for entertainment and just for travel and to experience the nightlife. And it's going to continue to be that way. So maybe other pockets outside of Las Vegas, maybe other states are going to come in where they maybe retract or go through more of a recession. But from what the looks of it is, with big investors investing money this way, you got hedge fund investors investing money in the housing market, and the commercial sector is still moving. It's still, you know, you got a lot of people trying to invest in the market, and you got people coming outside of states, outside of countries, investing into these buildings, paying premiums on these buildings. There was just one that was built, or that was just bought out. They purchased it from another owner right next to the Las Vegas Raiders facility, the practice facility. And it was like one of the record numbers, or it was a really high number for a building for these warehouses. So you're going to continue to see this. I mean, until I see something different, the confidence in the hedge fund investors in general, investing into Las Vegas, outside of Las Vegas, and I look at the economy and businesses, as long as they keep, I mean, people have money these days. You know, they saved a lot of money. They're smarter with their money. So maybe they can stretch it a little bit better. They're not putting themselves in a crisis as they did, let's say, in previous markets. So again, this is Dan French, guys, with the sound off. Thank you so much. Subscribe. We'll see you at the next one.